Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do a little bit of talking. Raw footage, no editing, no music, just to the point. It's a serious topic that not a lot of people talk about. So I strongly encourage you guys to stay tuned right to the end. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notification on. And at the end of this, drop some comments and let me know how you guys feel about this topic, and I really think it's going to touch home for quite a few people, not just in the trucking industry, um, a lot of different industries. I really believe it's can be a touchy subject that not a lot of people talk about. So basically, a lot of people ask, what is it like being a truck driver? Is it hard? My opinion, and I can speak for some people in my family as well, as I've been around this my whole life, generations. It's not hard. It's really not. This day and age, things have changed over the years, and now there's e-logs in place. Yes, they are for the better, but in the same sense, people are rushing a lot more. So it's constantly a rush to a point. There's guys feeling like they're under the gun at all times. So it's not physically hard being a truck driver. It's mentally and emotionally hard. And not a lot of people discuss this. So what I mean by that is you're under the gun, for one. Number two, you're by yourself all the time. Yes, there's cell phones now. It doesn't make it any easier though. You're staring at two solid lines and a dotted line going down the road and ditches on both sides of you. So that can get pretty tiring. And then there's the other side of things that people don't realize or just maybe forget about. You know, we leave home and it doesn't matter whether it's Sunday, Saturday, Friday, any day of the week. Doesn't make a difference. You're leaving family behind. Yes, everyone in this world has a job to do. I get it. But it can be different to a certain point. There's a lot of guys that they turn 2-day trips, 3-day trips, a week. I know guys that go out for a month, 2 months at a time. And it's hard. And honestly, I give credit to those guys. Years ago, I used to run 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at a time. I've also been on the local side of things, which it's the same thing. It's no better than being an over-the-road truck driver. Yes, do you go home to sleep in your bed every night? Absolutely. But when it's all said and done, a local guy, you're putting in 12, 14 hours a day, going home, eat and shower, then your drive time to and from work, and you're eating, showering, and maybe if you're lucky saying goodnight to your kids or your loved ones. And you're going to bed and you're starting all over again. So is it better? I don't think so. And like I said to you guys, it's not just trucking. Like, this conversation could branch off into a lot of different things. We got people that go out and work on oil rigs for weeks on end. We got soldiers that leave home for months, weeks, years, and it's hard, really hard. And not just for us, for the family. So, no, trucking's not hard. Mentally and emotionally, absolutely. You're You're constantly out on the road, like I said, by yourself. You're missing birthdays, holidays, gatherings. And let's face it, it's reality. Friends and family pass away, and sometimes we don't always make it home. And it's sad, but we got a job to do, like everyone else. We're out on the road, and some people think, and I've had people ask, they say, well, isn't it nice getting paid to see the country? It's like a vacation all the time. No, I can assure you it's not like a vacation all the time. There's only so many places a truck can go. You can make it fun while you're taking resets and your time off. You can try. But it's not like you can just get in a four-wheeler and go anywhere you want whenever you want. So it's not like a vacation. And it's not always fun. We're showering in places where, it's not our homes. It's not the same. We're eating food that's not necessarily healthy. Yeah, you can take food with you, but a lot of guys don't have time to do that. We're limited. Our weeks don't stop. And especially as owner-operators. Monday through Friday, you're working. Or weekends. But when we come home on weekends, you're doing oil changes, grease jobs, small maintenance, preventable maintenance. There's a difference, big difference. We work pretty much 7 days a week. And what do we get? Maybe a night at home on the weekend to get some good sleep, hang out with the family for a little bit. A lot of us have to juggle our life to make that time. A lot of people out there sometimes forget that we're essential. We have to keep the freight moving. Everything that anyone in this world owns was moved by a truck. Without us, no one has anything. A lot of us out here, we do this job because we love it and we take pride in it. These shiny trucks everyone sees going up and down the road, they're not going to pay for themselves. It's not just a job to a lot of us. We take pride in it, and it's one of those things people think, oh, we make lots of money. I'm here to tell you, as you guys' friend, that that's not the case. And we will get into that in a different video. But if anyone getting into the trucking industry or buying a truck is doing it to get rich, I'm here to tell you you're sadly mistaken, because it's not going to always be like that. There's good and there's bad. And when the bad happens, it is bad. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little story about loved ones leaving, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to relate. Like I said, truck drivers. We got people that leave home for a long period of time to go work in the oil fields, soldiers, and it's hard. But there's the story I want to tell you guys is that the hardest part, or the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, honestly, is before I was married and had kids. I'd be gone for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at a time. It wasn't easy because I still had family. But having a wife, a husband, really anyone, and kids. I have 3 kids under the age of 7 and a wife. And the hardest thing I ever had to do was, a few months back, I took a load to BC, Western Canada, and the far, far side. And I had multiple drops on a flatbed that had to be tarped, time consuming. That's here nor there, but I knew that I was going for 2 weeks. And as we all know, as truck drivers, surprises happen. It could be longer. That was the first time I'd been gone that long from my kids. And I know some of you guys may say, oh, well, I do that all the time. I appreciate you guys. Believe me. And I respect you guys to no end. But that morning, I was going to take off, and we do a dangerous job. And a lot of people may not see that, but you don't know who's driving around us and what they're going to do. It's not our driving we have to look out for. And I am kind of hoping other people see this too and see it from our side or my side, but we can all relate. We got to look out for everyone else, because at the end of the day, if someone else gets hurt, it could be on us. So anyway, I was getting ready to leave that morning, and I took a picture with my kids, because you never know, and I wanted a picture, a fresh picture before I left. And then I park across from my house, and I was about to pull down the road, and I look in my mirror, and I got kids standing there looking at me and starting to run towards the truck. As a dad, father, mother, anyone, that is the worst feeling that anyone could ever feel in their life. It's no different than watching any loved ones leave for a long period of time in the army, anything. And that was the point when I realized that there's a lot more than just me that I have to worry about. Or I got kids looking up to me, yes. They know their daddy has to work hard. And someday when they grow up and realize what we do, why we do it, it'll be different. The same way I was raised. I always wondered why my uncle, my grandfather, everyone was always gone, my dad. And at the end of the day, now that I'm older, I know, because they were working hard, they had to provide for their families. No different than anybody else. But I guess all I'm trying to say is that we're all in this together. They're all thoughts and feelings that go through everyone's head, and a lot of people don't share it all the time. But there is a lot more to driving truck, or a lot of these professions, that people don't realize or speak about. Like I said, it's not about the shiny trucks. It's cool. All the four-wheelers going on the road, they think they're nice. They honk at us, give us thumbs up. It's great. But not everyone takes time to think, how's that guy feeling today? You know, is he down and out? You know, they don't know what happened in our life that day or that week. And life isn't always easy. It'll never be easy. So just know that we're all in this together. Everyone has thoughts. It is okay to speak about it. It's actually better. And it's just one of those things. It does make things a lot easier at the end of the day. So the next time maybe our viewers see a truck driver, maybe they don't drive. I know a lot of you guys do. Thank a truck driver. I've had people come up to me while I'm unloading places and, you know, thank me for what I do through this pandemic, and offer to go buy me a coffee or lunch or something. And those small things matter. They'll always matter. And a lot of us always think about ourselves. We don't think about other people. I've done it. A lot of people do it. Sometimes it just takes that second to step back and think, wow, maybe I have a little bit more than other people and I should give back. And I'm here to tell you, I don't know it all. I don't have it all. But what I do know is that I can't give people the world, but I can assure you, if someone needed the shirt off my back, I'd give it to them. Or I'd always be there to stick up for them. And sometimes that stuff means more. So, anyway, guys, if you're still watching this, like I said, drop a comment. Let me know if you guys can relate. It is a touchy subject. We can talk about it more if you guys would like. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of time of just kind of speaking the mind. And I can't speak for everyone, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that think the same way that I think. And there's a lot of people out there that sacrifice a lot to make sure everyone in this world has everything they need. So, like I said, drop comments and we'll carry on. So, anyway, you guys stay safe out there. And don't forget, we're all in this together. Keep the shiny side up. Keep on trucking.